Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 2 of the Extreme Vintage Survival Challenge series. And it really is quite a challenge because in the previous episode we made £444 and it took a lot of manual work. So, with the thanks to everybody who has left brilliant comments and my own ideas, I think I have a good plan for the upcoming episodes. It's going to be still tricky, because even the most basic of things in this game are still quite expensive, but I think we can do it. So anyway, there's a few things. We're not going to just try and get everything all in one go. We'll get whatever seems to be the most logical at the time. So the first thing, I have to try and find these things. Here we go. There is the International Ride-On Mower. It does come with a deck, so it's obviously going to be very handy for mowing. It's slightly, I think is it ever so slightly wider than the scythe? That's either 1 metre or 1.5 metres. But yeah, the difference is, of course, this is a machine. It has an engine, so it's faster. 7 miles per hour as opposed to 2, I think we were doing the scything at. Maybe it was even 1. So between 1 and 3. And it does also come with a cultivator, but of course, we would need a plough first to be able to actually create a field that we could drill. And this is just going to be handy at some point. But yeah, the whole reason for wanting this would be for the deck, so that we can mow grass. But yeah, that alone is £950, and then the machine itself is almost £2,000. We can buy stuff in the used machinery sale, so if it came into there we could get it, but yeah, it probably won't. Now the next thing is the cargo cart. This was actually a recommendation to me because I've been using the hand cart, which is a good mod because you can put all these loose products in there, so we certainly need it, no doubt about it. But this one apparently is better for bales. Apparently you can strap onto it. It actually does have a maximum speed as well, 4 miles per hour. So it would be basically walking all the way to the sell point at 4 miles per hour. What's that one? Oh, it's 4 as well. Okay. So they both have their own uses, but both are needed. So we're going to buy this now. We need it today. So can I afford it? Is it free to have a different colour? Oh, it is. How generous. I think like a blue or a purple. No. Blue. Yeah, that looks good. You can choose the colour of wood. Yeah, that looks good. £200. Okay. We've actually bought something in this very difficult series. So that's the second thing. And the third thing is the fantastic hand plant saplings mod. And it looks like we now do have 2 options instead of just 1. We've got the main storage shed. Well, it calls it the storage building. But yeah, like a container, which is just less than £2,000. You can store 30 trees in there. But yeah, the point is it allows us to hand plant trees, which we can harvest, we can cut down and sell. So that's what that looks like. Or we could go bigger for just over £3,000. Very expensive, really. But yeah, storage capacity for up to 60 saplings. The thing is that I wouldn't really want to store anything in it. So we only really need the cheapest, and that's pretty expensive in itself. But yeah, we've got the compost in there, and shovel, lighting, everything we need to plant trees. So that is probably a really good step in the right direction, getting one of them, because then we could put trees on this plot of land. This is the only land we own. Well, that and the house, but I can barely... Well, I suppose I could plant trees here. But yeah, anyway, that's something that we really should plan on doing soon. But before we can do any of that, we're going to have to sell some more grass. So, let me just reverse my baler. And of course, we're going to have to get this taken back to the farm soon. But not yet. We need the scythe. Here it is. So, I know it's slow, but it is the fun in this episode. It's a chore. It's really is a tough... It is a tough series. I would say the toughest I've ever started. I wonder if I'd get more grass from the right hand side or from the left hand side, because although this is meadow grass, it looks quite tall. And also, yeah, scything with a steering wheel. I'm holding my steering wheel. Feels kind of weird. So we'll just do the next batch, and then we'll bale it. Well, we'll have to row it and then bale it. Raking it is really easy though, actually. Okay, So I was just going to check and see the sides size, if I can find it. I can't remember which categories. It must be mowers. It must be. No. Well, I found it once before. It's in miscellaneous. So yeah, the speed of it is 3 miles per hour, and it's half a meter. Oh wow! So that mower would be a massive upgrade, huge upgrade. But it's cheap, it's effective. We've got to stick with this. So, just wondering if I should do my time lapse in first person. I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I probably shouldn't. No. Bit of both there. So yeah, I've been having another think about it, and I think really, although we do need trees, and we really do need trees because that's how we're going to get big money, if we target the mower first, I might regret saying this, but if we target the mower first, at least then we can mow this really quickly, because really the thing that takes the time is the scything and the transportation to the sell point. The actual raking and the baling is quite fast. So if we can at least speed up one of those two things, we can't really speed up transportation just yet. Although, maybe, yes, maybe there is a little trailer we can put on the mower in the future. Then we could speed up both. Would speed up, it would tackle both the problems, wouldn't it? It would speed up the transportation and it would speed up the actual mowing. So everything would become faster. So I think target the mower first. But the reason why I'm a little bit hesitant is because I know how long it takes for trees to grow, although I suppose in this game some trees don't take that long at all. So maybe I shouldn't really be worried about that. But realistically we'd want to be putting up spruce or pine trees because they are very easy to process. And we clearly don't have facilities to process. We will literally just be buying an old chainsaw. Or, sorry, I mean a new chainsaw. This is supposed to be set many years ago. Although, yeah, the modern cars sort of ruin that. And yeah, I think the meadow grass here is yielding higher. The field grass could probably do with a bit longer to get a bit taller. Yeah, look at this. This is good. This is dropping loads. Blimey. Well, I'm sure we'll be mowing everything at some stage. So let's just finish here for the mowing. Not for the episode. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. No, not yet. We've only just begun. Yeah, and I did miss a few bits. I know it can be quite frustrating to watch those few bits. But at the same time, we need to move on. So, here I am with my rake. Eager to get raking. So you'd think that the raking would actually take a long time, but it didn't take that long at all last time. So, yeah, let's crack on. I might use the steering wheel. Amazingly, the steering wheel is more realistic for the rake because it doesn't, yeah, I was just going to say, it doesn't make me walk left and right like a crab as much, but actually it probably does. Now, when we rake this headland, ooh, too sensitive. Yes, it should actually pull quite a bit across. Let's have a look at... Oh no, I'm out of control. I really am out of control. Yeah. No, there's a lot of grass on that headland. It has to be said. Oh, and I've just reminded myself about another thing I wanted to show you. Another mod which I spotted on Mod Hub, which is going to be very handy, I know. But we can't really use it until the grass is cut, all the grass. It is just here, and it's a hand-propelled fertiliser spreader. Again, £200, so we actually could afford it now. It can also do lime and salt, but yes, we'll be using it for fertiliser. So I thought that was a really nice mod. But again, the other problem is the cost of fertiliser. I might actually try and find if there's any smaller bags on Mod Hub for fertiliser, because at the moment we have to buy just one gigantic bag, which is very difficult to manage. So yeah, if we can just get some little hand bags, that would be handy. So I'm always on the lookout, always listening to suggestions, all very much appreciated. Obviously, I can't really do what everyone suggests because, well, money is the biggest problem. We just don't have the money to do everything that is suggested. But yeah, honestly, I am looking at all the suggestions and I'm sort of picking out the ones which are most suitable and the ones that I like the most. See, really fast. And they're not bad. They're not bad rows at all. Although actually I suppose there is one which I would quite like to go back to because I did make it a little bit wide. Yeah, there's a piece there. Yeah, there's a piece there. I'm just going to go back down this one to make it a bit tighter. But actually no, they're not too bad. No, that's fine. Okay, well we're going to put this over here. We're going to get our baler. This is my favourite tool. I absolutely love this. Really, really good tool. Yep. So, if you've never seen this in action before, you're about to be impressed, especially with the unloading. Like, the actual picking up of the grass isn't super animated. And it's a lot easier than it actually would be in real life. But when it comes to actually compacting the bale especially, this is good. So, are you ready? We're almost there. Probably going to produce quite a lot on the headland. So he pushes the plunger in to compact the bale. You can even see the bale get compressed. And then he grabs the bale and he throws it. Love it. So yeah, let's just see how well this actually has yielded. It has, hasn't it? It's filling up really quickly. So we should focus on cutting the meadow grass over the field grass. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. We'll have this field baled in no time. It's also got quite a good working width as well. The actual width it will pick up grass from. It's not bad. In it goes. And that's the other good thing as well. It stops on its own. You know, like with a round baler, it will just keep going, even if it's got a full bale. Well, this one will stop on its own. Unless, of course, that's because I have the... No, I've got the round bale extension mod, but yeah, this isn't a round baler. So I'm pretty sure it does stop on its own, because it has to go through the steps of showing the animation. So it must stop on its own. Okay, let's see how many bales we finish off with. I think we're going to be quite impressed. I think that's everything. Oh, there's a bit over here, but yeah, it's not enough to produce another bale, but it actually is, because I can unload a partially produced bale. Oh, there was a piece there as well, and there. Yes, it's quite easy to miss little bits because it's such a spread. There's not really much in each little pile, but yeah. Oh, there's a bit over there. Gotta admit though, that's a lot more bales than last time. Yeah, it's worth getting these pieces because clearly this long grass on the headland is much higher yield. And this will do. There we go. Done. So yeah, should be able to finish that, unload unfinished bale. And I'd imagine we've done like 11 or 12 today. Let's just get the actual statistic. 12, yeah. Although 11 and 11 and a half, really. But so this is the tough part. This cart. Where exactly are we? I think we're a long way from home. We are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I don't think there's any kind of cheeky shortcut. Then again, I might be wrong. But it certainly isn't here. We're sort of fenced in. So yeah, this is, believe it or not, this is our upgraded transportation. It's still very, very small, but if we can strap, which we can, then yeah, it's going to make a big difference. Because last time I had to take them all on top of the baler, and they kept falling off. It was a disaster. Okay, get ready to watch my little legs run. Well, it could have taken longer. So yeah, there's one thing I want to check, and that is this tree on the corner. I wonder if we own it. Because that's the other thing we could do. We could buy a chainsaw, like I said. Hopefully it's less than £1,000 for an old design one. And if it is ours, we could cut it down, chop it up, process it, and sell it. Looks like it probably is on our land, but it's debatable, isn't it? It's right on the dividing line. Or is it? Oh no, no, no. It is on my side. So we probably own that tree. That might be the only tree that we own. Oh, there's some electricity poles. We could process them. Nah, I don't think the sawmill's going to accept them. That would be quite shocking for them. But this goes to show that how little we've actually cut so far. It's a big field, and I think next time, certainly, we're going to have to do the outside of the field rather than what's supposed to be the good grass, because I think that way we're going to make a lot of bales. But please, let's just get some money so we can buy the mower. I know we can't buy the mower with what we have here, just going by what we produced in the previous episode. And I wonder how high I can stack this before it tips over. Either way, it should take quite a bit more than what the baler took when I was just basically stacking them on top of there. If you haven't watched episode 1, I do recommend watching episode 1. The introduction to the series. I'll probably strap as I go as well, because otherwise I might just overturn it. I don't really know what's going to happen here. I hope it's all going to work, but we'll have to see. Well, that's good. Getting 3 on there is very handy. So we'll strap those. Nice. And, well, I should probably... Should I start to stack the other way as well? Don't know if I should just stack the same way. Obviously, for stability, doing it this way is better. But does this game care about stability? It probably does. You know what, I might be faster just leaving it here and then bringing the bales to it. Look at me go. I feel like I've just been shopping in a massive wholesale shop for bales. Yep, that seems to be everything. One bale really does not want to strap on. I don't know why. But what we have here is at least 5,354 litres. The one which isn't strapped probably isn't included in that. So I would say that's pretty good. I'm about to check Mod Hub as well for chainsaws. Because, yeah, if we can take that tree, that would be very handy. And yeah, it's pulling in one direction for some reason. It's clearly overloaded. But so far it is maintaining the 4 miles per hour, although up the hill, probably a different story. Anyway, I'll browse Mod Hub on my travels and I will update you at the other end as to how much an old chainsaw would be. Please do comment down below if you want to keep seeing the walking to and from the sell point, because I want to, I don't want to put too much of the going to and from the store into the videos. But anyway, we are finally here, and as for the chainsaws, well, there is one for £400, but I've also found an axe for only £50, so I think the axe would be the way to go. Anyway, are we ready? Now that was impressive. Come on, bales. Get into your sell point. Seems to be further forward. Wow, we've hit £1,000. I think I might just pick them up. That's the beauty of these bales. They are light enough to be picked up by hand. Yeah, the sell point seems to be like there. We're too low. So we have, wow, we do have £1,212. Things are looking up. So I'm going to go and download the axe. And I'll see you back at the field. And here we are. There we go. £50. £50 for the axe. Now we find out it's not our tree. That would be just terrible. It is our tree. Hooray! So we need to get this as low as possible. Just waiting for that to turn green. There we go. Shame we can't really see the axe, but we're going to be cutting it up into smaller pieces. So we should be able to see it at some stage. Now, no super strength in this series, so I've got to process it into pieces that we can actually pick up. Oh, it cuts through like a chainsaw. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm going to start big and then go smaller until we can actually pick these things up. So can we pick that up? I doubt it. No, it weighs 372 kilograms. So maybe in half. I know this is going to mean we're not selling optimum sizes. If we can pick that up, great. But what can you do? We're not cheating. And then when you put it on the handcart, you realise how big these pieces actually are. So, yes, we are going to get this tree processed and sold today. That axe is a fantastic mod, though, so good that we do have access to that. It's going to help out a great deal. And obviously, the higher up the tree I go, the longer the pieces can get. But, yeah, transporting of them will still be a problem. Can I process... Is it like a chainsaw where I can just process... Yeah, take all the leaves off? Possibly. Is it doing it? I don't know. Anyway, let's cut it here. I seem to remember there was an axe in FS 19, I think it was. I'd like to think it was 19. And it was actually animated. It axed like an axe. You know, you swing the axe backwards and forwards. I can't oh, there we go. Spoke too soon. But it's nice to have this one. Okay. Do I dare start a time lapse? It's going to be really difficult pruning off these bits. Okay, I'll time lapse. But I won't make it too fast. That's the trick. Well, off I go with my mobile log store. I actually have no idea where I'm going to. Where on earth am I going to? There is a sawmill, but I have forgotten exactly where it is. It's probably in the same complex. Let's have a look here. So, at least I thought there was. My goodness, have I? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. I thought there was. Oh, it's up there. So it's actually not as far. Nice. You don't have to buy it, do you? I hope not. I reckon this will be the first time the sawmill's ever seen somebody turn up with a hand trolley to deliver their load. They'll be used to massive lorries bringing stuff in. But anyway, here we are, and I actually love this track which leads to it. Really nice. So we're going to deliver the remaining bits in the next episode. These are the best bits. This is where the bulk of the money is. So let's see how much we're actually going to make from these. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. It's literally one tree and it's been processed into essentially firewood. So they're not the best lengths. But a few hundred pounds, that'd be nice to think, wouldn't it? Here we go. Wow, 813. So we've probably finished this episode with enough money to buy the base machine for the mower, I would imagine. Yeah, so... Oh, we're £4 off. Can you believe it? £4! But yeah, no deck at that price. Also, I think I'd probably prefer it in the red colour. I saw it on ModHub. It looks so nice. I'll have to try and copy how it was configured on ModHub when we come to buy it. But yeah, really good. Would be handy to have the chevron wheels as well. Exhaust. Wow. Goodness me. They look good. And you can have front weights as well. Probably a must-have for when you've got that cultivator on the back. Oh, you'd need the 3 points, so that's another £870. But we shouldn't need any extra features to fit the deck, I don't think. So, yeah. We just need another 950. Unless, of course, it came in the sale, which it isn't doing. But yeah, if it did, that would be great. Okay then, so we're definitely on the right track. As soon as we have that mower, we can mow really quickly. And just want to say, if we were to get the hand tool, you know, the hand planting tool, we can afford it right now. However, that wouldn't be enough to get it going. We would need to buy a pallet of saplings. We'd also need to be able to transport the saplings, although I suppose we could just get them to put it on our trolley for us. But that'd be okay. So how much would that actually be? How much is a pallet of saplings? I've never really thought about it before, because money isn't usually a problem for something low cost. Ooh, it's £1,000, so we're still 1,000 away from being able to do that. Yeah, I'm going to stick with what I said before. We should get the mower first. That's going to be our goal for the next episode. We're going to try and buy the mower. Let me rephrase that. We're going to buy the mower in the next episode. No doubt about it. So yeah, next time we're going to kick things off by bringing over the rest of the firewood, and then we're going to cut the outside grass. That way we're going to make bales fast, and then we'll get them sold, and then it'll be time to buy the mower, then we can cut the rest of the field, and then we can go from there really. £200 would buy us the spreader, and then we can hopefully find a mod which gives us some, you know, just a few small bags of fertiliser, maybe £200 or £300 a bag. There's many things we can do, but this series is going in the right direction. But please, if you're watching this series, please do not think this is going to be fast. It's going to be a very, very slow series, but that's part of the fun. I love that. I just love that. Yes, if you don't like this speed of progress, check out my other videos. We progress much faster. Anyway, my arms are starting to ache. They look like jelly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.